Macadamia, where the Macadamia Association of Kenya has asked the government to reevaluate the policy allowing the export of unprocessed macadamia. They have pointed out that export of raw nuts has led to significant financial losses for local processors, farmers, and job layoffs for processors, employees, and suppliers. Now, the Association of Processors want an immediate reinstatement of the total ban on the export of unprocessed macadamia in order to safeguard the quality of exports and also sustainability of the industry, as Dana reports.
This follows the approval of the direct export of raw and processed macadamia nuts by the government of Kenya through the Ministry of Agriculture. This decision, the association claims, has resulted in an increase in the number of Chinese processors who are buying grafted nuts directly from farmers in large quantities, leaving indigenous nuts unsold. This move, they say, has had a severe impact on different stakeholders in the value chain, including nut processing companies, which are experiencing losses exceeding 50%, forcing many to shut down.
Exports from Kenya reached Kenya shillings 3.3 billion for kernels, which could have attracted a significantly higher price if nut in shell was readily available for value addition. Before the lifting of the ban, that's the point, sorry, Kenya exported processed kernel to diversified markets to a tune of Kenya shillings 6.9 billion. That is in the year 2022.
While decrying low prices from Chinese processors and brokers' involvement in the value chain, the Macadamia Association chair has said that there is need for initiatives to be developed to educate farmers about market dynamics to ensure they receive fair and equitable compensation for their produce. Despite offering lower prices when compared to local processors, Chinese processors offer immediate cash payment, making it attractive to farmers, consequently making local processors unable to compete with the immediate cash payments offered by the Chinese buyers.
The market for unprocessed nuts is only in one market, which is China, which means Kenya is narrowing its market into a single market rather than diversified markets. It should be understood that majority of the farmers do not get the benefit of pricing when the nuts are exported in shell. Brokers are the main ones that get this benefit. This is jeopardizing long cultivated relationships with buyers.
The direct export is said to have led to a scarcity of processed nuts within Kenya, driving up prices and turning it into luxury items, putting the processing industry at the brink of collapse as Chinese buyers are using X-ray machines to reject low-quality nuts, reducing income for farmers.
We've seen a drastic, first of all, reduction in the availability of nuts that the factories are able to get for processing. We've seen a big drop in terms of quality that we are getting of macadamia from farmers. It now means that the processors are getting very bad quality nuts. We've seen a very big drop in terms of our workers because factories are not operational.
Further, the association has decried that by exporting unprocessed nuts, the government is exporting jobs that would otherwise benefit many livelihoods, as there is reduced availability of nuts for value addition. If the directive remains as is, the association has said that macadamia farmers stand not to gain from the negotiated trade agreement with USA AGOA. With 5,000 jobs already lost as a result of selling unprocessed macadamia, the association now fears that an additional 20,000 jobs might be lost in the months to come, putting at stake 50,000 livelihoods. To this, they've asked the government to protect the macadamia industry in order to sustain its value chain. For KT News, I am Esther Diana in Nairobi.
Thank you very much, Esther Dana, for that report. And it is a going concern, looking what exactly is going on right there and the concerns of Macadamia.